What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver. And we're going to have another nickel hunt for this video, and this is going to be nickel hunt number 13 for these books right here in front of me. And we're trying to fill up this Buffalo nickel album and all three of these Jefferson nickel albums as quickly and as few boxes as we possibly can. So we're going to see how many it takes, and I'm hoping it's not that many, but you never know. Could take a while. I think Rob Finds Treasure, his shortest attempt, I believe, so far has been 167 boxes, so we could have a long way to go. But like I said, we'll just have to see. So I do have a circulated box of nickels here in front of me, and in this box we'll be searching for any Jefferson nickels 1959 or older, wartime silver nickels minted between 1942 and 1945, and they compose 35% silver. Buffalo nickels if we can find any, V nickels if we can find any, proofs or errors or varieties, and possibly a foreign or anything else cool. But in our last nickel hunt, we were able to add 3 more spots to our Jefferson nickel albums, bringing us up to 145 of the possible 192. So in this episode, or this hunt, I would actually like to find 1 or 2 more additions for the books here if we can. Preferably in this one right here, 1938 to 1961, because those are the tougher ones to find. But any additions we can get will be awesome, and I think we're going to get right into it. And I'll get these books out of the way, but before we do that, I would like to remind anybody that's new to the channel to please subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you like the content. You guys are awesome and amazing, and I believe I will be doing a giveaway here before too long, because you guys are so awesome. So be on the lookout for another video that will be announcing the giveaway. Should be in, I don't know exactly when it'll be, whenever I can get to it really, but it'll be soon. Because I've gained a lot of subs recently and I need to do something because you guys are awesome. So we will get into roll number 1, and I will be back as soon as I have something. Alright guys, roll number 2 is going to kick us off in this box, and we have a 40s Jefferson here in 1949, and if this has a San Francisco mint mark, that'll be a semi-key date. And let's give it the flip here and see what we have. And we do have a San Francisco, so that's awesome. That's a semi-key date Jefferson nickel, and I'll put the mintage below here of what it is minted at. It's not very many compared to most of your other Jeffersons, and this will definitely be an addition for the book. Very cool. Good way to start a hunt. Just flattened out roll number 4, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're going to have a 1947 right here. And is this one going to have a mint mark on it? Let's see. And it does not. So that'll be a 1947 out of Philadelphia. All right. I'll be back if there's anything else in the roll. Just working the second half of roll number 7, and I've already seen the date on this, but we're going to have a Denver minted 1959. So that'll be the first from the 50s for the box, and I don't believe there's anything else, but we'll have to check for errors or varieties. So be right back with the next find. Alright, and it looks like our next find is going to come out of roll number 8, so it's actually the very next roll as well. But this was the second to last coin on the end of this roll, so this was almost an ender. We have one from the 30s in 1939, and that is going to be out of Philly. So we can check it for doubling at least on the reverse, and I do not see any there. That all looks pretty normal, just really beat up. It's definitely a Philly. And do we have any on the obverse? Does not appear so. All right, so we got one for the 30s, and we'll keep moving. Roll number 10 is going to give us another older Jefferson. I already saw what the date of this one is, but we have to show it here. So we have a Philadelphia minted, and this is going to be a 1951. So that's actually pretty good. That's a slightly tougher date to find, but all right. If there's anything else hiding in here, I'll be back to share it with you. Roll number 10 will have another goodie hiding in it, and we're going to have a 1941 right here. There we go. And let's see what the reverse has on it for us. And that's going to be San Francisco. Sweet. All right, nice. San Francisco mint marks. We like those. All right. We'll keep on moving here, see if there's anything else. Well, we're only on the very next roll, roll number 11. Only a couple coins in, and we're going to have another 40s. And we have, it's actually a 1940. And that's going to be out of Philadelphia. Pretty heavily worn. All right. Keep moving, and if there's anything else hiding in here, I didn't see anything else apparent, but I'll be back if there is. Roll number 12 is going to give us another 50s Jefferson, and this is going to be a 1954, and that's going to be out of Denver. All right. I don't believe there's anything else in this one, so I'll hunt this, and we'll move on to roll number 13. All right, guys, roll number 13. Only a couple coins into it, and I see we have an older Jefferson nickel here with a Denver mint mark. So we can flip it over, and let's see what the date of it is. All right, yeah, 1946, out of Denver. All right, I'll definitely take that. And we'll see if there's anything else hiding in here. If there is, I'll be back to share it. Roll number 15, and we're about halfway through, I'd say. And we have an older Jefferson reverse right here, and that's going to be Philadelphia minted, 1940. All right, not bad. I'll take it, and we'll keep moving. Roll number 16, we're about halfway through, and I have a 1958 right here in front of me, and that's going to be out of Denver. Pretty common, but we'll take it. All right. I don't believe there's anything else in here, but I'll be back if there is. Been a couple rolls. We're on roll 21 now, and I just flattened it out, and I see a 1948 sticking out of here. So we can pull this out, and we'll see what we got for a mint mark. Let's hope it has one, and it doesn't. So it's going to be a 1948 out of Philly. All right, yeah, we'll still take it, and we'll see if there's anything else in here. Well, we're working the last part of roll number 24 right now, and I came up to an older Jefferson reverse again. So we can flip it over, and let's see what we have. And 1947, and that's going to be out of Philly. Okay. And then also in roll number 23, we pulled another 1959, and that one's out of Denver. So pretty common, but we'll keep moving and see what else we can find in here. We're still in roll number 24, and this is literally the very next coin that we found after that 1947. And what I have in front of me here is a 2001, and when you flip them, the image on the reverse side should be horizontal and upside right, you know, just like they normally are. But when I'm flipping this one, check this out. This actually does have a little bit of rotation. I'd say about 40, maybe 35, 40 degrees of rotation. But let me put this in a flip, and I'll be able to illustrate and show this better. So I'll be right back in just a second. All right, so I have it in the flip now, so this will make this much easier to show how this is rotated and how far it's rotated. So as we have it now, the coin is sitting how you'd normally look at it on the obverse side. And when I flip this, there we go. We can see the rotation that the reverse has compared to the obverse side. And after having it in here, I would say this is probably about a 20-25 degree rotation in this one here. That's a really awesome find, and not very common. I did find one last year, same thing, 2001, that I have right here, and this one was found on February 12th of 2023. But here I can show the rotation on this one, and there's a lot more rotated. This one has a bunch of rotation on it. But yeah, flip your coins, guys. Flip your nickels, pennies, dimes, quarters, halves, everything, because it could be hiding on any of those coins and you just don't know. But that's sweet. I will definitely take a rotated die mint error. Awesome. All right, we'll keep moving. Roll 25, and we have another older Jefferson looking reverse here with a D mint mark. So we can flip it and hopefully it's in the 50s. And it is. We have a 1954 out of Denver. All right. And we'll keep moving. See what else is in here. That one's pretty corroded. What is that? 61. All right. Well, I'll be back if there's anything else hiding. Roll number 30 is going to give us a foreign. And it actually looks like it's going to be a Canadian nickel. And we can flip that this way. And we have a 1996 with the beaver. All right. Pretty cool. I like those nickels. They look nice. Roll number 31. Only a couple coins in. I already saw this one. But we do have a Philadelphia minted, older Jefferson here. And that's going to be a 1951. So, 1951 Philly. I believe that's our second one for this box. And we'll see if there's anything else in here. If not, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, we're up to roll number 36. And I came up to a 2007. And when I flipped it to the reverse, I saw some oddity under the building. So we're going to throw it under the scope. And I believe we're going to have a clash die, because you can see that definitely looks like the eyes of Jefferson right there underneath those steps. Let's check the obverse. What do the eyes look like here? I don't really see the clash on this side. It's very light. It's there. It's just very, very light. Line that comes across right here, because I can see a little bit coming out this way. Not much at all, though. And usually there's some down here in the date and Liberty. Like you'll see like from the dome of the building, and then it comes out some. But I don't see that here. So it looks kind of light on this side, on the obverse, but the reverse is pretty pronounced under the microscope, for sure. You can see that nice. All right, cool. So we're going to have a 2007 clash die. And that is the first that I have found. Awesome. All right, just laid out roll number 38. And right back here, towards the back of the roll, I see we're going to have a 1939 sticking out. This is probably going to be a Philadelphia, because there was a ton of these minted in Philly. But let's see what we have for a reverse. And we do have a Philadelphia. And it also does not look like it's the possible DDR. But we will throw it under the scope quick. And definitely not the DDR. And we do have a Philly. So we will have a second 1939 Philadelphia for this hunt. Awesome. Roll 39 towards the back. We're going to have a 1958. And if this doesn't have a mint mark, it's a harder to find date, but if it does, it's pretty common. And it does have a Denver mint mark, so it's pretty common, but we'll still take it. And we'll keep moving here, see if we can find anything else in this roll, and if not, I'll see you in the next one. Roll number 42 is going to give us our next find. I already saw what this one was, but we do have a fairly decent condition 1940 right there from Denver, and for its age, it's not in bad condition at all. I mean, it could definitely be better, but that's not bad. That might be a book upgrade right there. And then I don't believe I saw anything else in here, but if there is, I'll definitely be back. Roll number 43 is going to give us another 50s Jefferson nickel. And we have a 1954. And that one's going to be out of Philadelphia. So that's not bad. A little bit tougher date. And then I thought I saw something that looked a little older back here. Yeah, this one. Just has that older look to it. So let's see what we have. And it is, yeah. 1947 out of Philly. All right. Awesome. So 2 older Jeffersons in that roll. And we'll see if there's anything else. And I'll be back if there is. Roll number 47. And we're going to have our third 1939 for this hunt. This one is pretty beat up. And what do we have? And that is going to be a Philadelphia. And I don't believe... No. That's not going to be the DDR either. All right. Well, hey, we'll still take it. It's a 1939. And it's a find for the hunt. So we'll keep going through this. See if there's anything else. And then we have 3 rolls to go. Roll 49, about halfway through. And we have a 1952 here. It looks like it's kind of flattened out or chewed up, beat up. I don't know. And, oh, God. Yeah. That might have a Denver mint mark. Let me put that under the scope. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a Denver. Of course, the damage is right where the mint mark is. But yeah, that's in horrible shape. All right, we'll still take it though. And then also in the roll with the last 1939, we pulled a 2009 low mint out of Philly. Don't come across these very often at all either. And this one's not in bad shape. So happy to have that one. And we'll keep going through this roll. And then we have 1 roll to go. Well, that's going to do it for box number 13 of the series. Roll number 50 did not have anything hiding in it. So unfortunately, we did not get any silver or buffaloes in this hunt. But overall, it was still a pretty good hunt with 28 finds in total that I have laid out here. And we have a couple good ones. I mean, a semi key date and 2 mint errors. So that I'll get into here at the end of our wrap up, which we're going to do here right now. And we have 2 Canadians, a 1993 and a 1996. We did get 1 2009 Philadelphia, and that's a lower mintage. They are kind of hard to find. We got 3 1939s, all Philadelphias, and none of which are the DDR. Unfortunately, I'm still looking for one of those. Eventually I'll find one, but no telling when. Then we got a total of 10 from the 1940s altogether. Like I said, no silver, so we got a couple earlier 40s here, and some later 40s, and then there's one more at the end that'll show. And then we also got a total of 10 from the 1950s. No semi-key dates or any lower mintage coins there. And then the semi-key date that we did find is the 1949 out of San Francisco right here. That is going to be a good addition for the book. So we know we have 1 for this for this hunt, at least. And then we also, for mint errors, to finish it out here on the wrap-up, we were able to get one 2007. It's kind of hard to see in the light here, but I'll put it onto the scope one more time. And this is going to be a die clash, which you can see right there under the Monticello. Jefferson's eyes piercing through. That's from the obverse die striking the reverse die, and it left the image of the obverse die on the reverse die. So that's how it strikes the coins then after that happens. But that is the first 2007 that I found. So I'm glad to have that one. And then really the find of this hunt is going to be this 2001 Philadelphia rotated die, which I'd say is roughly about, I don't know, 20 degrees or so on this example. I found one a little over a year ago that's much more rotated. It's over 100 degrees because the building's facing this way, over here. And that was an awesome find, and I'm not saying this one isn't. This is still an awesome find right here. But so we don't have anything to add to the silver jar, unfortunately, but we do have a couple coins to compare to the album, and I know we have to add this 49S in, which I'm gonna bring out the albums and we'll see what we can do. And I'll be right back once I get that done. Alright guys, we're back for a look at the books now. And we were able to make 2 more additions for this hunt, and also 2 upgrades. And there you can see the dates that I have written down of what we were able to add and upgrade. And now we'll show you. Our first edition is going to be a 1976 Denver right here. So we did not have that one yet. And then the second edition is going to be a 1985 out of Denver. And that one's actually in pretty good shape. So I don't think we'll be able to find an upgrade for that for a little while, but we'll have to see. And then as far as upgrades go for this episode, we had a 1940 that we upgraded, and that's the Denver example right there. And then our second upgrade is going to be this 1949 San Francisco, which is a key date, but in today's hunt we did find a better example to plug in there. So that is pretty cool, because key dates and semi-key dates, you do not come across them very often, and we actually happened to make an upgrade on one. So these nickels have been doing pretty good lately, and here's a look entirely at the books, and that is 147 spots of 192, because we're only going up to 2024, which is right there so far in the books. So after only hunting 13 boxes, these are looking really, really nice. And I'm sure as we hunt through these, we're going to find a lot of really, really nice examples to upgrade some of these dogs in this book here and our earlier Jefferson book. But if you guys are liking this hunt so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And we're going to get out of here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.